Today on Trade on a Mac, we're going to talk about ThinkOrSwim Mobile for the iPad. Now, the primary objective of this website is talking about trading platforms that run natively on a Mac, how to get platforms that are Windows-based to run on a Mac, and also I'm going to cover the iOS trading platforms, so on the iPhone and the iPad. I've already got my iPad opened up here, and ThinkOrSwim Mobile down at the very bottom. The little green icon with white. You can get that from the App Store. If you've got a real account or a paper trade account, you can log into that and trade real or paper money. Let's open that up. Okay, initially, obviously, you're going to have to enter your username, password, all that good stuff. And as long as you have some money in your account, you'll get the real-time data feeds on this. And generally, it's going to go over to this screen here. This is, in fact, a paper account that I'm in, so I actually do not have $206,000 in my real account, but that would be nice. Have a little ES position there that I'm down a few bucks on. And for some reason I'm long. I'm usually short on these different contracts, but that's besides the point of this website. Doesn't matter. Trade short, long, the other, whether you're doing stocks, options, futures, forex, it doesn't matter. Just talking about the trading platforms, and with the ThinkOrSwim Mobile, you can trade futures, you can trade forex, you can trade options, you can trade stocks, ETFs, all that stuff from this one application. And the cool thing is, you're going to have at the top middle here, you've got your economic calendar. We'll show you what things are going on for the day, earnings, splits, various things. So it gives you a good bit of information. You've got your overall general news, and if you go into a certain stock, you'll have news for that particular one. My trade is really neat, by the way. You can actually copy trades. Let's say you see a trade, you're scrolling down, you see copy trade. You can copy that trade if you wanted to. So it can give you some cool trade ideas here too. On the left side, you're going to have all of your positions or orders. Click on the little top arrow there where it's got an arrow at the left and bottom corner, the top right corner. That will then take that screen open to take up more of the space. So you're going to have your alerts. Got your account tab. You got privacy mode. So if you're on a real account and you don't want somebody to know that you have 12 million or $10 in your account, then that is in fact fine too. Switch accounts. If you got multiple accounts here, go from live to paper, back and forth. Pretty cool in that aspect. On the right, you're going to have all the things, or stocks and futures, forex, that you're actually keeping track of here. Let me click on the top left, right arrow. Bam. It's going to pull open that with a good amount of information. You can also go into this little smaller view here. ALSK, I think that's some Alaska-based cell phone company in the greater Northwest. Now you're going to see a little pin on a circle on the top right. When you click on that, you can then enter a few different things, drop back out. It's going to take you into the actual listing for that particular item. Let's go back to monitor. If you want to go into that from this view, just click on, let's say I'm clicking on the SPA. There we go. That opens a chart up full screen for that. And then you're going to have your watch list to the left. So it sort of pushes that information over. Still got your order, editor, See, you get your order editor for most screens here. Alerts. Your buying power, $12 million. Message center. I mean, it's pretty well thought out and robust. Let's say I opened up SPY here. I'm checking out the chart. I think I've just got some kind of a moving average in here. You can click the screen if you don't see these icons at the top, and you can change view for different days. You can scroll in, you know. I am on the 5-year month. You can check that out. Zoom in. You can rotate. I'm not going to do that because I've got the widescreen set up to record here. You can drop it down in size and get some news for the SPY. Or overall. Check this out. You can go buy. Click on that order editor. Bam, it is open. You can easily go over here. I'm going to buy 7,100 shares of the SPY for an amazingly low price of only $1.3 million. Great trade opportunity here. Being a little sarcastic. Say I just want to buy 100 shares. Oops. Think I didn't quite clear that out all the way, right? Here we go. Let's go the other way. 300 shares of SPY. So it's cool. There's your order. Once you have some orders in here, they're going to pop up on the queue. You can change your quantities manually on the left side. You can push the buttons to enter odd numbers or bigger increments here if you so wanted to. I think this is a vertical spread. Change today to good to canceled. You can specify your exchanges on the options. Switch your accounts and put your MyTrade on or off. Very cool features. I think you can also click on this. It's going to give you the bullseye target type thing. Cool thing with that is you'll see to the right here, if I click on that green, that little green on the far right, it says at 173. 171.93. Turn that off. Brings it up. I think you can move that around. But anyway, that's a pretty cool, nifty feature you've got. You can click on the eyeball icon here. And you're going to have a few different options here in terms of some alert entry. Click on the arrow. You can select your image chart size, normal, small, large, for sharing to MyTrade, email, Twitter. So you can actually share charts out of here. And the gear icon is going to take you into where you can change your style on a couple different things. Got your tick chart, your daily chart, your intraday. Add some studies. My favorite study is, what do we got here? Quite a few studies. The most studies of any trading platform I've seen to date on the mobile side of things. Chaikin volatility study. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I don't know. I don't use a tremendous study, but you can click on the red and get rid of it. Add studies in. Do some comparisons. Pretty well full featured. Let's say I'm in SPY, I want to do some options. Click the option tab at the top. It's usually going to show up as a single option. See that? Single option. Now when you click on this option to the right or left, I think it comes up the same way at this time. On the call, you can switch to call put. You can buy that option in your contracts, just like the other order entry I was showing you a second ago. Cool thing with this, on the option side, it's going to show you max profit and max loss and a small risk analysis. which is very nifty. Now, the cool thing on this as well, that you generally don't see on other mobile platforms, you can click on this icon at the top. It says single. You can go into spreads, several different option strategies. I'll go into a spread real quick. Where are we at on the spread? I think I'm overlooking it, right? Vertical spread. Sorry for the noise on the noisy chair here. That is the official standard office equipment of Trade on a Mac. Noisy office chairs. Let's go ahead and buy this spread. It's going to give you the same information on the risk analysis. Max loss. Your commission is going to show up here. I'm only buying one spread. That's not my actual commission rate, but that may be the default one, the 1150 down here at the bottom. Alrighty. Let's see, you want to do custom, for instance. You do custom, check it out. You click on the 175 strike and click on the 176.50 call. It brings them up to the top next to the custom tab where it says spread. Click on trade, same information you're going to get on your custom. Max profit, max loss, all that good stuff. Click on the little X to get rid of those customs. I'm going to put it back on single, and your portfolio will show up right here. So this, for instance, I want to buy this. I'm going to buy the measly 100 shares. Paper trade, edit. Let's go to good to cancel plus extended hours. Portfolio, see, shows your open orders, filled, canceled, profit and loss open if you have a profit in there. Go back to monitor on the bottom. It's going to take you back out. Oop, had a little drop crash there. Sorry about that. That happens occasionally, but not very often. Check it out. A few other things for your messages. You can set push notifications right here to add your device. So anytime you have push notifications, like to say you made an order, you canceled an order, you got an order fill. Vroom, 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 right there. You got it set up. Let's go back into the charts. Click on the SPY. Most all that information we've already covered. Let's enter a new thing here, parametric sound, which I got scared out of a position here at the, sorry about that, at the $22.38 area when I went short a while back. But that's besides the point as well. Nobody cares about that. Was 20 cents back in 2011, so they had a pretty good run. But same thing, zoom in, zoom out, enter whatever you want over here. Now, if you're in futures, you're going to have to put a little / in front of it, /ES for the E-mini S&P. Same thing with majority of the futures, Forex, I don't think, or I mean some of the other things like the currency pairs, AUD, USD, you don't have to enter that in, it's in the middle. But it's a great platform. In terms of functionality and the things that you can do, I don't think it can really be beaten. As far as integrating multiple different features for your options, futures, Forex, and stocks into one platform, constantly upgraded, great companion to your TOS, ThinkOrSwim desktop, and the iPhone app, which I'll cover at a later time. So hope you had a good tour of the ThinkOrSwim mobile for iPad today. I'll be doing another podcast, maybe the middle of the week. If not, we'll hit it next week. Version for the iPhone. And we're going to then go into the website and go to the other platform, the web-based trading. Then we're also going to go over some of the other platforms they have available. Sorry about any pop-ups at the final part here. on our tour. Hope you have a great day, and we'll be back to bring you some more platforms very soon. After that time, we're going to go into some more details after we cover the basics of some of these things. So we'll talk to you soon, and you have a great afternoon. Thank you very much for joining.